This is 5 Minutes to Change Your Life. My name's Joanne Mallon. I'm an author and coach. I love helping people make wee changes that make a massive difference in their lives. Give me 5 minutes of your time today. Just might change your life. Hey, hello, welcome to episode 6 in our exploration of the world of having healthier self-esteem. I think we're here for the summer, lads. There's an awful lot to talk about with this one. So last time we touched briefly on the importance of accepting yourself, because Accept Yourself is not just a song by the Smiths. I know that's kind of a niche reference, and yes, 10 bonus points to you if you can remember the song Accept Yourself by the Smiths. And actually, as a side issue to this, I decided this week to do a Spotify playlist of self-esteem boosting songs. So I'm going to link to that in the show notes. So how do we accept ourselves, including all of who we are? The good bits, the uncomfortable bits, the complicated, perfect mess that makes you you. I recently came across the phrase radical acceptance. Radical acceptance is a term that's used to describe full acceptance of your reality without judging it. So you don't have to like your reality, you just have to accept it neutrally rather than fight it or get angry with it or be consumed by it. So radical acceptance is really more about the external events that are happening in your life, the stuff that's going on around you. And then by practicing an approach of radical acceptance of whatever's happening in your life, you don't get angry. You don't wind yourself up. You just say, okay, this is what's going on. Now, what am I going to do about it? So I don't think it's an easy approach to take. I think it's quite challenging, but it can help you feel calmer and more peaceful when you're dealing with whatever crap you got to deal with. So that is radical acceptance. Now, radical self-acceptance, that's slightly different because that's about the stuff that's going on within you. It's not about the outside world and external events. But because it's directed towards your internal state, radical self-acceptance is really, really good for mental health, for peace of mind. It's about fully accepting who you are right now, without judgment, and not fighting against it and wishing that you were someone other than who you are now. Radical self-acceptance is about loving all of who you are, including the crappy bits, including the things you'd change given half a chance, including the things that you're ashamed of and maybe don't really like about yourself. It's not about denying those things. It's about saying to yourself, I love all of you. I accept and embrace all of who you are. And that's the radical part, because we all have things we change about ourselves. We're all so quick to criticise ourselves. It takes real courage instead to embrace yourself with love. So I'm going to pass this radical self-acceptance challenge over to you for this week. And it's very simply, I'm just asking you to say to yourself from today, I love all of you. You can say it out loud, like I've just done, or you can think it silently to yourself. You could look in a mirror, say it to yourself. Now, that would be a really powerful one. You could whisper it. You could scream it from a mountaintop. I love all of you. I love all of you. I feel quite choked up even saying this just now. It is such a simple phrase. Just 5 words, but it carries an awful lot, doesn't it? I think that what makes a difference here is that because we're saying, I love all of you, we're speaking to ourselves in the third person. And it's a bit easier to do that with meaning. I think many of us find it easier to be kinder to other people than we are to ourselves. Like, if you were to say, I love all of me, that's not quite the same somehow. But when we say, I love all of you to ourselves, then you're speaking both to who you are today, but also all of the previous versions of yourself that you're carrying within yourself. I think that's maybe why it reverberates more strongly. You're speaking across your whole life to all of the different versions of yourself that have been and still need love. I love all of you. So let me know how you get on with that, and how does it sit with you to say to yourself, I love all of you. I'm genuinely interested to know. So you can always get in touch with me. You can see how to do that in the show notes. I'd really love to hear from you. And I'd love it if you left a rating or a review. And don't forget that self-esteem songs on Spotify playlist, because there'll be a link to that in the show notes too. I'll talk to you soon.